Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. It is very much good evening here. It is 25 to 12 at night. Welcome to the joys of the internet world. And there's not many people that I would come on this late for, except for Tasha. Tasha, you're very, very welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So, Tasha's coming on Legends as well. So, Tasha, just to introduce people who may not know you, why don't you give a small bit of your background, where you started, how you got onto the business, and while I mute my Facebook tab.
So I've came to the business 10 years ago, and I'm a videographer, photographer, lover of life, international speaker. I have been behind the camera now for over 20 years, doing filmmaking, photography for a lot of big known internet marketers. And for the last 10 years, I have spent over 10,000 hours inside of event rooms, at internet marketing seminars, for a lot of gurus, a lot of motivational speakers, a lot of people that you might be getting introduced to in the online world right now, especially when you're first starting out. And I've been along the journey with a lot of the newbies that are getting introduced to, where do I start on the internet? And I am there to help show them, like, here's how you get started. This is how you get started with video, and this is what you can do with video online. A lot of people that are new to like internet marketing, they don't know where to start. And an awesome place to start is with video, creating video content. So what I do is I help people discover how to use video content and leverage that in their messaging and in their marketing on the internet. And how can we show you an awesome path that you can take with that? So I've been doing this for 10 years, helping people that have just discovered the power of the internet and how they can utilize video for a very long time. So I love what I do, and I love serving everyone.
So how do you... Okay, so the biggest obstacle with video, right, is the conversation we had a couple of days back when we were chatting. A very big obstacle, and I loved your take on this, was, getting over the fear. I don't want, let's be honest, like even doing this, we're sitting here looking at ourselves. It is extremely strange, right? Especially when I'm wearing a very high-end t-shirt.
Yeah, right? Maybe a little booger. So the biggest thing when you're presenting the camera, and especially if you're fearful, you got to understand, like, there's a reason why you're wanting to get your message out, or there's a reason why you're wanting to get yourself out on the internet. I mean, let's face it, right now, video is the wave of the future. It is the future. Look at us right here, right now. We're creating this webinar. This is how, we've not even met each other in person yet, okay? And now we're having this conversation and how powerful this is, and we're touching other people in their lives. So you've got to look at, even though you might be fearful of getting on camera, there are people like me that can teach you techniques that can help you realize that, you have a voice, and utilizing internet marketing, video content, video marketing, you can get that voice out to the masses. So if you look past the fear of presenting yourself and looking funny or wearing a funny shirt and say, look, I'm on a mission right here. I'm on a mission to reach millions of people through utilizing the internet. I've got to get my message out. It's really the only way right now to really leverage the internet is through video, getting this content out and reaching other people. So you're kind of selfish if you're not out there pushing the button and pressing record and sharing yourself. I'm coming to that realization, and that took me a while to really see that for myself. And you want to be leveraging the power of video, because this can make you, not only can it make you a lot of money, but it can also help a lot of people.
And I think it's definitely an age thing, because I think, again, as I've said earlier on other videos, if you've watched those folks, I have 5 kids, right? So I have 15 to 25. And they have no problem with, they'll be very slow to come on a video with me because I'm in it, right? But they have no problem sending snaps or videos or, this stuff. They've become into a very, I don't want to say self-obsessed, but, self-aware, I suppose, would be a better way of being able, and so they don't seem to have fear. It seems to be older people have the fear. And I think 100%, having a coach, having somebody who'll take you by the hand and walk you through that step by step to overcome it. Because, to be honest, anybody who's not using video doesn't have a business.
No.
Even with, I do email marketing a lot. I email out. I'll be emailing out for people to watch this video.
Yeah.
That's the reality. So the power of video, and I think the power of getting to know somebody, and like you said, even on Skype and the rest of it. So you give us a small few tips on what you're going to share on the webinar. Just a few little insights on what you're going to share. Without, again, folks, you have to turn up on the masterclass. Go to the welcome page, and all the schedule will be there on Thursday for Friday, for Saturday, and for Saturday for Sunday. That's the way it's going to work.
I don't want to give away too much, but some of the things I'll be talking about are really going to empower you and ignite a fire to where you're going to want to pick up the camera and you're going to want to start sharing yourself. You're going to want to start talking about your business on Facebook, maybe a Facebook Live, maybe a video to people on an email. And I don't know where you're starting on the journey in the internet here, but it could be just a simple video on Facebook that you send out to your friends, letting them know, like, hey, this is what I have going on in my business right now, and guess what? Or maybe you want to start coaching online and you don't know where to start. You could take your camera and say, hey, I'm doing some free coaching sessions this week. And then all of a sudden, you've got some people that are interested in listening to your free coaching sessions. And then now you take that video to leverage it and make some cash from it. So I'm also going to be talking about some tips on, how could you possibly generate some revenue? Right? And these are really golden tips that I've been learning for the past 10 years from some of the greatest minds on the internet. I've worked for companies that have generated over $100 million in gross revenue in a very short period of time. So I've been around, Anthony, and the power of video is something that you want to be involved in. And even the power of the internet, this is the wave of the future. If you're in a brick and mortar business and you think, well, my business has nothing to do with the internet. Well, guess what? Like, nobody's looking in a phone book for you anymore. They're going on Google and they're typing in, where should I get my hair cut? Or where should I go do this? You're going to want to have an established website. You're going to want to have a presence. You're going to want to have a video. Okay. And, I was talking about an analogy the other day, like, even if I'm looking up somebody that mows lawns, right? You have Joe Schmo that has a website and there's just some text on it, and he charges maybe, $90 an hour, or, if you're in, Europe or something, it's a different, like maybe €100 or something. But if you're looking there and Joe Schmo has nothing much on there, and then you look up like Brett, who's down the road, but Brett has this website, he has these professional photos, Brett has this video where he's like, hey, I'm Brett, I'm the lawn guy, and I'll cut your lawn. And then he's got testimonials of people when he goes and mows their lawn, he takes a camera and he says, hey, how did I do on your lawn? What does it look like? And he maybe takes the iPhone, as simple as an iPhone, pans it around the yard, shows it before and after, sticks it on his website, and he doesn't even have to do it on his own, he can outsource it. If you're looking there, but yet Brett costs double per hour, and you go online looking for a lawn guy, who do you think you are going to pick? You're going to pick the guy that costs more and that also has a presence online, right?
Absolutely, because you feel like you know him. Because you feel like you met him. And that's the power. Like, it's been the power of television for generations. There used to be a TV, or there's still on, but the old host was saying, thank you for letting me into your living room this evening. Well, with the power of video, with the likes of Facebook and YouTube, as I lovingly talk, because I know a small bit about mobile with the top 40 game and the rest of it on the App Store, is like, you bring your phone to the only room in the house where you won't bring anybody else, and you can figure out what that room is, right? And you sit there and you watch video, and we know from Facebook and we know from YouTube, the amount of video consumption is through the roof, and Facebook is moving way more towards video and will help you way more when you do video. So if you're not on video, you're dead.
Yeah, your presence, no one's going to see you, no one's going to hear you.
And people do business with people, and it, like, as you say, we've got to know each other. We've never physically met. I know an awful lot of people that I know a ton of people around the world that I've never physically met, but I know them very well. We've had conversations like this, and when you're seeing somebody and you're seeing their mannerisms, and like me, because I talk with these all the time, they move their hands and the rest of it. You get to know someone, you get to know what they're like, and you also get the same feeling for them, whether you like them or not. Because if you're somebody there that's on the video going, yes, my name is Brett and I'll cut your grass, I'll come and I'll do your grass for you. You wouldn't be too enticed to get running into Brett, would you? But if Brett's there, I look after your grass, I'll do this for you, I'll do that for you, bang, and here's some of the grass, like you said, here's some of the video testimonials of, look, this is before and after. It's amazing power. So I am really looking forward to it.
Me too, Tony. And just to add something on there are coaches and people that I work with on the internet that I pay money to work with, and we just go through video. This is a generating cash machine. So I'm so excited to teach people some of my tricks and what I got up my sleeve.
And also on the other side, it's a fantastic way to create a product. And that's one of the things that people forget about, because you can sit here with recording technology and you can record you talking and seeing you while you're recording your screen, and you can do it. And it's just, I have to tell you this. So when I started 10 years ago, right, I had a camcorder, right, which of course no longer practically exists, but I couldn't edit, right? And to get software back then was ridiculous money. It was $2 or $3 grand to get editing software. It wasn't like this today, right? So I used to have to do it in one hit. So I would have to do a 20-minute video in one hit. I should have kept the outtakes, because the amount of abuse that I gave myself on these videos. And no, what the? Whereas now you've got so much stuff and the rest. And people are. That's one of the other things I want to ask you, Tasha, to get them over, right? Is a lot of people are afraid of messing up live, right? I cursed, I said shit. Oh my God, the world is over. Or this and that. So what would your comment to be? Someone would say, I could never go live because I'd be afraid of, if it goes wrong.
There's a couple things there. Number one, there's the power of editing. Me as a videographer, as a video editor for over 20 years, I can edit out anything. And you can always outsource things to be edited. Also, you're going to grow a tribe of people that are going to like and trust you. So you've got to be willing to step into that role of being yourself, okay? And there are tips and tricks and things that you can practice to be able to be in that space, Tony. It's not like we were born yesterday and we've just got out here like this. We've had some practice. We've had mentors. We've had people help walk us through the ropes of, Absolutely. Okay, let's be here, be ourselves. So it's really jumping in the game, getting the practice. And also, depending on what your end product is, what route do you want to take? Do you want to go editing? Do you want to do live? Do you want to get coached? Do you want to, talk to somebody like me that can really help you? Yeah.
So my advice, and it's not because I'm doing the summit, it's the reason I'm doing the summit. So the reason I put the summits together is to give people a broad range of, different ways of doing business online. And then also, like what you're offering, to give them a core skill that's required. There's a couple of things online are required. Email list required. Video required. Being able to do it required. And you can go mess around and you can try yourself, or you can go to a coach and succeed quickly. And that is absolutely, to me, 100% gold dust. So Tasha, I'm very aware of your time. I know you're very busy. I am really looking forward to your webinar. I'll let the closing word to you. Probably not, but I will say I will anyway.
Well, I'm really looking forward to empowering everyone and showing them that there is a future with video, and the future is here, the future is now, and there is a lot of money to be made through using video marketing, and it's easy. It is so simple, and through my course, I'm going to show you how simple that is, and it's going to blow your mind. And
it's I told you I wouldn't give you the last word. And it's fast. And what is it Zuckerberg said 2 years ago, that he reckons by 2021 that 95% of all content on Facebook will be video. And if you don't believe that, you think that's nonsense, all content on Snapchat is video. It's there already, So Tasha, thanks very much. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. We're going to have a bit of fun. And folks, I'll be putting the link above. It's legendsofthedigitalworld.com. You get a free seat, free tickets worth $47. You can go now and grab your ticket, and we look forward to seeing you on it. Tasha, thanks a million.
See you there. Thank you.